What up, everybody? Man, MC Inspires. This message is for everybody out there right now who are hurting. I mean, those people who are really hurting, who are pretty much just desperate. And there's a lot of us right now who are looking for a solution, who are looking for COVID to be over, who want a human contact, who want to be in a better position. And one thing I know is that people like stories, and I always like to share my story. So I'm going to share my story with some of you who've never heard it before. Back in 2016, I was actually released from law enforcement. My lifelong dream to be a police officer. I was released from law enforcement. I was put in a situation where I was unemployed and I had a 1.5-year-old son that I had to care for. And the crazy thing is, I had no clue what I was going to do. All my life, I wanted to be a police officer, but now I was in a situation where I was no longer a police officer, no longer making money, no longer have benefits, and I had to figure out what to do. And the crazy thing is, just like anybody else now, back then in that situation, just like anybody else, they're willing to work and take a job anywhere. You're just shooting out applications on Craigslist, Indeed, Monsters, everywhere. You're sending in countless applications just looking for a job. You're on LinkedIn looking for something to do. But here's the crazy thing. 2 years ago, I was actually introduced to PHP, the company I work for now. I do life insurance, annuities, and things of that nature. I was actually introduced to the company, but because I was so gung-ho about being a law enforcement, I never really gave PHP my full effort. I probably gave it like 10, 15% effort. I love the environment. I love the people in the business, right? But I never really committed. Well, guess what? Now I'm unemployed. I'm looking for something. I actually see an advertisement for Aflac. I go into the Aflac meeting, all suited and booted, like 20 of us in there, mixed between guys and girls. We hear the presentation. The guy starts talking about money and what you can do and all the people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm fired up. I was like, man, I'm about to make some money. And guess what they said? All right, come sign this paper if you're ready to sign up. I think like out of 20 of us, 19 of us were ready to go. One dude was just like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. Guess what they started talking about? Let's get you licensed. Let's get you started on a program. Let's get you started on training so you can be part of the Aflac mission. But guess what Aflac was selling? Life insurance, right? And so as I was starting to sign up for this process, the light bulb went off in my head. I was like, this sounds so familiar. And I was like, duh, because you're already an agent for PHP Financial Agency, right? This is the same exact thing, same exact presentation. And what's crazy, like I said, out of the 20 of us that were there, 19 were ready to go. They were signing up for their license course. They were signing up for their training. And I was like, man, I already do this. So I literally walked out, right? Now, fast forward about a month and a half later, I started talking to and connecting with people in PHP. Why? Because I was desperate. I just wanted to make money. I don't care how it's going to take me. I wanted to make money. I wanted to do something to put money in my pocket, right? I heard the commissions. I heard all this. I was like, I need money now. What can I do? Well, I actually got connected with another guy named Brian Holyfield, and he started talking to me about Herbalife. Shout out to Herbalife. And he was like, look, man, you're in shape. You have the body. All you got to do is wear the clothes, work out, and post some shakes and some vitamins. Literally, that's what I was doing. So as I started getting unemployment, I started making the same amount of money selling Herbalife than I was making unemployment. So I was able to provide for my son, keep my apartment, et cetera, do what I needed to do to take care of business. But at the same time, I always knew that I wanted more. I always knew that I had bigger dreams. And then guess what I did again? I reconnected with my mentor, Lynn Cooper, in PHP. And I sat down with Lynn Cooper, and he invited me to his office, and he said, Mark, come talk to me. And at the time, I probably had like $10 in my account. This is probably a year after being fired. I was like dead broke. I had about $10 in my account. I didn't know how I was going to pay the bills. I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. I sat in his office, and he said, really come back to PHP. Really commit to it. Really give it 120%. He said, I want to invite you out to our national convention. And I was like, Lynn, I don't have money to barely eat, let alone go to a convention in Vegas. He's like, don't worry about the ticket. Don't worry about anything. Just find a way to get there. The funny thing is, I worked my butt off to get away there. The only reason why I really couldn't go is because I couldn't find babysitting for my son at the time, right? But I remember going back to his office after the convention, and I just bawled my eyes out. Not because I was really sad that I missed the convention, which I was, but I was like, man, I worked so hard. I worked my butt off just to make it to the convention. I had no money, no food, no opportunity to get there. But you were willing to make a sacrifice and take a chance on me again after I've left the company and come back, because you understand my situation. You understand that not only do I want to provide for my son, I want to take care of myself, but I want to make money. And he said, look, Mark, if you can commit that hard to even just getting to the event convention of just making a decision to give 100% to PHP, you will be successful. What does that got to do with everything? Right now, everybody's in a situation where, look, either you're in COVID, you're chilling. you're good. You're like, man, I got money to the side. I'm still working. I still got money. I'm good. Or some people are like, hey, man, I'm collecting unemployment. You know, I'm just going to ride this thing out, sitting at home, chilling, playing video games, eating Cheetos, watching Netflix, right? But then there's some people that are really hurting. They're desperate. They're ready to take any and every job, right? I've been in that situation, and thank God I had PHP. Thank God I had Herbalife. Thank God I was presented with opportunities for me to make money and put food on the table for my son. Eventually, I was able to do PHP. Eventually, you know, I'm still doing Herbalife. I was able to get a job. I was able to provide for my son, but all I wanted was an opportunity. All I wanted was to make money. So I'm telling you right now, do not give up. If you're in a position where you're just like, I just need some money, I need some income, I need a way, do not give up. Do not stop filling out those applications. Do not stop, you know, thinking of ways to create and make money. If you have a talent, if you have a gift, use that talent to make money. Use that talent to put food on your table. Use that talent to get those benefits of life insurance, health insurance, dental, visual, all those things. You can pay for that stuff on your own. But if you're in a tight situation, do not give up. Do not let depression hurt you to the point to where you cannot go out and make some money, because there are plenty of opportunities. I've presented the PHP opportunity to so many people, and a lot of people have said no, and quite a few have said yes. But if you're looking for an opportunity, not just for PHP, but for anything, and somebody presents you an opportunity, it's okay to go for it. It's okay to take that chance. I'd rather you take that chance, go 120%, and all you make is $5 than do nothing and you make $0. But I'm telling you, for all my people who are hurting right now, I've been there where I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna eat? How am I gonna provide for my son? How am I gonna make it to the next day? My stomach is growling. There's no gas in my gas tank. My clothes, you know, they're looking a little raggedy. My hair, I need a haircut. What am I gonna do? Don't give up hope. Keep striving, keep working. And I'm telling you, when you beg for it, when you ask God, when you get on your knees, whether you believe in God or not, I'm saying if you get on your knees and you say, God, present me with an opportunity, God will put people in your life. Shout out to Lynn Cooper. Shout out to Brian Holyfield. Shout out to Ernie and Sharon Sears. Shout out to people who've held me up since that day when I was first let go from the police department. That was 4 years ago. And now I can say, I'm doing all right. I'm healthy. My son's good. My life is okay. And I'm glad that I took that chance of pursuing my career in PHP. No matter what you do, just don't give up hope. That's all I'm saying. So for all my people out there who are feeling it right now, I've been there. We're all feeling it. I'm feeling it some way. I'm feeling it in the games market because you're saying like, woo, I need to get back to the gym. But everybody's going through something. I'm just saying, keep your head up. Man, I kept this under 8 minutes. You guys be inspired, being phenomenal. Always leave with love. And again, agape love. When you see somebody and you have an opportunity to change their situation, better their situation, and act on their behalf, you take that chance, you make that move, and you change that person's life. MC Inspires Black Superman. You guys have a blessed day.